Got the full backstory of Alistair and all of his glory. In summation, Templar, bastard, very sarcastic and awesome. Little bit whiny, but I'm sure he'll get better once, his father figure and mentor isn't quite so freshly dead. So, he is all fetching and handsome and dashing and blah blah blah. So let's talk to Morrigan, who hates him.
What do you wish of me?
Nothing. Just want to chat. Just us girls.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option.
Oh, make
It is
out.
your question, however. Ask what you will.
We don't need privacy. It's fine. What you still doing here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you.
Whoa.
Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No. I was just, you don't seem to want to be here.
If I wanted to leave, then I would go. I remain, so do not ask
Shit.
such pointless questions.
Whoops. I kind of pissed her off.
What do you wish of me?
Can I ask you something in general?
If you must.
What's the deal with Flemeth?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old woman, a maleficar, a bat, human with a question mark. I'm gonna go with nutty old bat.
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
Nothing. I'm an elf.
Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Sure. I'll take it.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
How long ago was this? He's pretty old.
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
What a dick. That probably pissed her off.
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well
okay.
had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess.
Dumbass.
Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
Okay. Doesn't seem... blah. So, demons, spirits, talking?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see, chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Really? Which part? I don't understand.
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Backstory that I don't care about. Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims.
So no.
Oft it seems her bitterness has coloured her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
She's centuries old. How is she centuries old?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
Okay. So I think she just admitted her mother's a demon and she's just cool with it. Okay. Yeah, so I heard she has a lot of kids.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she not talk about it? Sounds like a good story.
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
Yum. Witch hearts. Delicious. Yeah, so abominations, aren't they supposed to be, like, gross?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery. I suspect, even to her.
Okay. Cool story.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
Oh, that's nice. She died a long time ago.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little,
Yep.
I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Oh, good. That -10 I got for gonna being a dick. We're about halfway back up.
What do you wish of me?
Only all relationships were measured in points.
If you must.
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry? Because there's a Templar right there.
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
So, no, not a single problem?
I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Let's see here. So your mother used you as bait? It's kind of a dick.
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
I'm sure it was a rousing good time. What's an apostate? Because they pronounce it differently. Because there's also apostates.
You do not know?
Nope.
The zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the circle of magi as apostates, and apostates could become maleficarum,
Oh my god.
evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations.
Bastards.
It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
It's a fair point.
Thank you for small favours, then,
I
at the
agree with
very
her.
least. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
1 point. Yes.
What do you wish of me?
I wish you would put on a shirt or a bra.
If you must.
Because you look cold. Oh, yeah, she's a shape changer.
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Hilarious. Mom's been at it for a while, eh?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Possibly. Can you turn into other humans?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Okay. Can I be a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Fine. Do you spend a lot of time as a kitty or whatever?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat,
Kitty.
prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Oh, well, okay. And what does everyone else think of Kitty Morrigan?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Oh, that's kind of less cool, because she can just become animals. She can't, like, talk to them. Whatevs. Apparently there have been Dalish keepers who use that magic.
Oh? Then I have no doubt your people do much to keep their talents well hidden from humans.
Yes.
I wonder if I was to ask one of your keepers of the origin of their magics, if there would be any relation to what I was taught.
I don't know. That would be very interesting.
I may even ask my mother about it some day, though I doubt she would tell the truth of it even so. Such is her way.
What a bitch.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Yes. Wretched. Seems pretty useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to.
That's because
But
I'm not a
enough
man.
of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Cool. Okay. Alright. Chit chat complete. Time to hopefully go shopping. So this place is a little bit of a shithole. Refugees everywhere.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Oh, I should probably have killed them. Hey,
Going.
look. actual animals. I think this is really the only time you ever see anything. Very cool. What do we got? Chickens. Delicious.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Nope.
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here?
Yep.
I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
Yeah.
You find that curious, do you?
Yes.
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Thanks. Now, kids.
And I'm off.
Yay! Money and not stuff that I can't have. Ah, shit. Well, I'll come back for it later.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Why do you assume that I'm gonna fight?
Some small part of me hoped the Darkspawn would
Hello,
just be
nurse.
but they are real. Why did they make it?
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
You're welcome. Crap. Hello, little goats.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
And everyone's saying the same thing. Oh, look, a farmer. Named Farmer.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Okay. I don't wander, fucker.
You still look like trouble. We got plenty of that with the war now.
Do you want trouble? Because I can do things.
No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners.
That's right. Question.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
Oh, yes you will. What's going on?
What isn't? We got chasing barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Oh. So who's in charge?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a lord? Who the fuck runs this
He's gone to
shithole?
war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
So what's the deal with the bandits?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yes.
Well, goody for you. Now
Fuck
there's
you.
no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Fine, I'm out of here. I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
Fuck you. I can't remember if he's always a dick or if he's just a dick to elves. I don't remember him being that mean to me when I was the human noble. Lovely little courtyard where everyone's loitering.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
It's pretty. Once you get outside the little shitty bridge thing, it's very nice.
Please,
Okay.
we came here to get away
I don't
from
like
the
this place.
fighting.
Why did we come here?
Where can we go? This is no
You there.
better than what we
If
left.
you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
That's not very nice.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you gonna stop me?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Well, people suck. Who's in charge?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
His eyes are really creepy. In that bucket. Nameless refugees.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
I beat the Darkspawn horde? Considering I was unconscious for like 2 days. Huh, sweet.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Whine some more, kid. Crap. Alright. Merchant. Oh, merchant.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
What?
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Truly.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Depends. Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
It is only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I do hate bandits.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
No, I need a merchant, but... I'm supposed to do the good option, even though I want to punch him in the face. Let's see. I want to persuade him.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done.
Beggar's
And
a
since
verb.
you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
She disapproves. She does that. Look, I'm gonna come across people who need help, whether I want to help them or not, okay? Just leave me alone.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something.
Sell.
Alright. Just don't buy everything up.
Give me your money. Alright, sell some of this crappy stuff. We're not gonna sell Fang. The enchanted dagger. Meh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Much better than that. Blah blah blah. Ooh, I got a new ring. That'll be good for what's her face? Morrigan. Alright, wolf pelts, no. Vellum, no. Oh, cool. This is my mod thing that lets me turns the dog into a summonable companion rather than having him in my group taking up a slot. 'Cause I love him and he's Wonderful. He doesn't talk. Tribal necklace. A necklace of sun-bleached teeth and bones. Oh, I can't wait to give that to someone. They will never stop loving me. Alright. We have not reduced our stuff very much. Whew. Yes. Finally. Now I can get back to stealing. Health item! Let's finish my looting. Because, in the spirit of my buddy,
Yes.
everything must be looted. Okay.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm cold. I
Aw.
don't like this.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
Oh, they're elves! What happened, buddy?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us.
They took the
Surely you
lamb.
understand.
I killed them.
You killed them?
Yes.
Wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Oh, that's so sweet. This is why elves are better than everyone. Hello, little boy.
Have you seen my mother?
Nope.
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Oh, that is sad. Where's your dad?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Oh, this is not looking good. You want to come? We can go look for Mommy.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here.
Well,
in
Jesus.
the village.
Why don't you go to the chantry?
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
Yep. Did the ears give me away?
Father says elves aren't very nice.
Fuck 'em.
You're nicer than everybody here.
Yes.
Thank you for helping me.
I did not actually help you. Whoops. Looting, looting, looting all the stuff.
The Charters are still operating their board.
Now that's dedication.
Ah, the Chantry Board. Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
I can't tell how sarcastic she was being, but there is an exclamation point, so I like money. Da, 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 da. Kill all the bandits. So basically I just accepted a quest that I already did. Boom. Hello?
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Hi. I'm asking you questions.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What the hell is a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
Oh, thank you, bald child. So if I want to thatch a roof, I talk to him?
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even travelling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
Good. Anything interesting?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
So that's a no. Let's keep going. So we have the chantry over here, the bar, there's an exclamation point.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
Oh.
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted?
Oh.
I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves.
You're being mean.
And he persists. Maddening!
Oh, that's awesome. He's like heckling her. Oh, there's a couple of exclamation points. Well, let's go see. Casually leaning refugee.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps.
What are the traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
He's got poison traps?
Oh, he doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Yes, this is someone I want to emulate. Why don't you buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
I cannot make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
I'm actually okay with not being able to do that quest.
Going.
Because it's dumb and it probably gives you more trips to step in.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say?
Yes.
Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know.
No.
Hey, hey, hey now. There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
Don't you take that shit from him.
We're planning on running that mine until the last minute. Felleron's orders.
Who?
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Blah, blah, blah. Captain Pessimist over there. Alright, I'll just run around, do a quick little jaunt, and then go
And
check
I'm
out
off.
one of the buildings.
Yes.
So I know there's shit outside of Lothering, but that's fighting. And I hate that. Oh, can I talk to you?
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Got a brother that fell at Ostergar. Hope we're not next.
Oh, is she dead?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
That's really creepy.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
There'll just be more bandits
And I'm off.
as soon as you leave.
What do you need bandits when you have me stealing your stuff?
You got a bed for the night? You taken care of?
No. What's up?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type.
Oh, okay.
Too much to do, and not enough time.
Can I help you?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Oh, great. I really don't... I'd rather make the poultices for myself, but... You know, we're a good person. Well, let's go in here.
So what does a darkspawn look like
Oh,
anyhow?
helpful
You ever
refugee.
seen one?
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
What's the deal with the soldiers?
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
Probably. They sound like dicks. You're kind of unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
No. Yes, it was.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
We're probably going to see plenty.
Thanks for doing temporarily a good job. We're still doomed, but thanks, bye.